And now Reed and Breakker into the ring, smiles on their face.
What's going on, WWE fans? You're watching The Ring Report, where the wrestling never stops. Subscribe, hit the bell, and let's break it down. The wrestling world is still reeling from what went down on Monday Night Raw, a moment so shocking, it's hard to believe it aired live. This wasn't just another storyline or scripted brawl. It was something that crossed the line between entertainment and real danger. Fans watched in disbelief as chaos unfolded in the ring, leaving one superstar motionless and another standing over him with a look that said it all. Emotions, pride, and rage collided, creating one of the most controversial moments in WWE history, the kind that makes everyone question what's real and what's gone too far. The shocking night that shook WWE. The arena was buzzing with energy on Monday Night Raw. The fans were loud, the lights were flashing, and the entire show had that unpredictable electricity that makes live wrestling so addictive. But no one could have predicted what was about to unfold. It wasn't just a match. It was a moment that left the entire WWE Universe in stunned silence. What began as a heated rivalry between Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker turned into something far more intense and disturbing. The match started as expected. Two powerhouses clashing in the center of the ring, testing each other's strength, throwing brutal strikes, and feeding off the crowd's energy. But when emotions overpowered reason, something snapped inside Reed. In a shocking sequence that no one saw coming, he unleashed a relentless assault on Breakker that blurred the line between performance and punishment. 6 consecutive tsunami splashes left Breakker motionless in the ring as the crowd watched in disbelief. This wasn't the kind of storytelling fans are used to. It was raw, uncomfortable, and real in a way that made the air inside the arena feel heavy. A rivalry that went too far. The tension between Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker had been building for weeks. Both men are known for their physical dominance, but this feud had started to feel deeply personal. Breakker, a proud second-generation superstar, had been taunting Reed, calling him out for losing his edge, questioning his hunger, and accusing him of relying on his size rather than his skill. Those words hit a nerve. Reed, who's fought hard for every ounce of respect he's earned, wasn't about to let a younger talent publicly humiliate him. Their match on Raw was supposed to settle the score, a showcase of two athletes pushing each other to the limit. But instead of ending with mutual respect, or even an understandable burst of aggression, it spiraled into chaos. Reed's final assault wasn't about proving a point. It was about dominance, frustration, and a loss of control that went far beyond what professional wrestling represents. By the time the bell rang, the victory didn't matter. The only thing that did was whether Breakker would get back up. The fallout in the arena. When the final tsunami hit, there was no celebration, no victory pose, no music to signify triumph, just a chilling silence. The referees and medical team rushed into the ring, their faces filled with concern. Reed stood motionless, breathing heavily, staring down at Breakker as though realizing too late what he had done. Fans who moments earlier were cheering were now whispering in disbelief. This wasn't a scripted moment that thrilled the crowd. It was a spectacle that made them uncomfortable. Even the commentary team seemed unsure how to react, their voices uneasy, trying to balance professionalism with genuine concern. As cameras cut to backstage reactions, superstars and staff were visibly shaken. Social media erupted almost instantly. Within minutes, #BronsonReed and #Bron Breakker were trending worldwide, with fans demanding to know if Breakker was okay and calling for WWE to take action. The entire moment felt too real, and that's what made it so hard to watch. The moral dilemma for WWE. This incident forces a tough question. How far should WWE go for the sake of drama and entertainment? Wrestling has always thrived on emotion, conflict, and spectacle. But there's an unspoken rule in this business. Protect your opponent. What happened on Raw challenges that sacred trust. Whether Reed's actions were planned or the result of losing control in the heat of the moment, the message it sends is deeply concerning. If the company doesn't address it, It risks setting a precedent that says it's okay to cross that line as long as it gets attention. Wrestling is built on respect. The respect performers have for one another when they step into that ring. Knowing their safety depends on trust. Without that, everything falls apart. WWE now faces the task of responding in a way that reaffirms that principle. The human side of the story, lost in all the outrage, is the man lying in the ring, Bron Breakker. This isn't just another storyline for him. It's a harsh reminder of how fragile a wrestler's career can be. Breakker isn't just another performer. He's part of wrestling royalty, carrying the weight of the Steiner legacy on his shoulders. He's proven himself time and time again, showing not just physical strength but a passion for the craft that fans respect. To see him treated like that, left helpless in the ring, unable to defend himself, hit fans hard. It wasn't just about a rivalry gone wrong. It was about seeing someone's dream nearly destroyed in front of the world. For Reed, this moment will likely define the rest of his career, and not in the way any wrestler hopes for. Redemption in wrestling is possible, but it begins with accountability. The road ahead for WWE and its superstars. What happens next will define more than just the future of Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. It will shape how WWE handles moments when storytelling crosses into uncomfortable territory. WWE has the power to turn this into a lesson, one that reminds both fans and wrestlers that passion must always be balanced with professionalism. For Reed, redemption won't come through denial or deflection. It'll come from owning up to what happened and proving through his actions that he can still be trusted inside the ring. For Breakker, the comeback story could be powerful, a tale of resilience and recovery that shows why he's destined to be a main event star. And for WWE as a company, this is a wake-up call. It's time to reassess how far they're willing to go for ratings and drama, and whether the human cost is ever truly worth it. Because at the end of the day, wrestling isn't just about violence. It's about emotion, storytelling, and connection. It's about heroes and villains, triumphs and downfalls, and the shared experience that keeps millions of fans invested year after year.